I am continuously amazed by the power of email marketing. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to turn any networking event into a powerful email marketing campaign. I'm going to show you how to build it from scratch. That's what we're going to do in this video. If that's interesting to you, smash subscribe, smash like, and let me share my screen. All right, so you can actually create your own workflow using this program called Milanote. And what we're going to do is we're going to start off by setting up like the trigger. What's the first part? What is the first event that happens? And we're just going to use the term networking, right? This could be networking at a city council meeting, chamber meeting, at a conference. Shout out to all my Patrick Bet-David Vault attendees. I'll see you there. And then next, what you're going to do is you're going to say, hey, what do I do first? I'm going to go to these networking events and I'm going to get people to scan my digital business card. Okay. By the way, you can follow along with me on Milanote. It's a great thing to do. So, okay. So first off, we're going to start with networking. We're going to drag over this arrow key, boom, lock it down there, lock it down there. I find that this is really important before I start any marketing project in my agency, I'm always going to break it down here on a workflow so I can figure out what is needed, what's not needed, where do I need to start. So first, networking. Second, have them scan my digital business card. I use a program called HiHello. It's great. It has an API so it can integrate into your HubSpot, into Zapier, into whatever CRM you're using. Because our goal is to get the people we meet into our CRM and then digitally send them emails to engage them, to find places that we can serve each other, okay? So once they've scanned our business card, we are then going to enter them into a nice, it's going to be an email sequence, nice to meet you sequence. Right. And then this nice to meet you sequence could be one email. It could be a series of emails. It depends how you want to set up your workflow specifically. At the very minimum, I like to send a follow-up saying like, it was nice to meet you. Here are a couple things about me that you may not know. I was attacked by an alligator and survived. I've run a half marathon in under 2 hours. I like to not be too businessy because then people feel like you're just selling them. So there's this balance. I want them to know what I do and how I can serve them. But also in that first follow-up email, I want them to engage. So what I like to do in this first email, and again, I'm going to pull over the notes here. I'm going to say I'm going to email one about me, fun facts. Okay, so that might be the first email that goes out to them. Also worth noting, I'm going to tag them in my CRM as a networking connection, right? And then email two might be something I'm excited about. In my case, I'm really excited about email marketing and these marketing automations and workflows. They are blowing my mind. It is blowing my mind how many people do not have these in place for their business. It's absolutely it's just crazy. It's so crazy because it's just like a salesperson that never sleeps. It's unbelievable. So now we're going to drag another board over here. And what I also think every business should have is a email long-term nurture sequence. And I'm not going to get too in-depth on the long-term nurture sequence in this video. Right now, what I'm trying to do is trying to kind of like show you how to kind of set up your personal funnel, your networking workflow. Really important. Again, this Milanote app is free. You could pay for extra upgrades, but it's pretty freaking sick what you can get for free. And then in these long-term email sequences, my email one is going to be something about me, clear vision. Now, remember with your long-term your long-term nurture sequence, people are going to be coming here from different areas, not just the networking. Again, I don't want to go too in depth here, but I like to have something that's like, this is something I'm really clear about. This is something that I want to do. I also like to have an email too. A survey form. And the survey form is really important because I want to know more about that person. And I go into this, the way that I sell people on this is I say, I want to refer you business. I want to refer you business. And what you do is you have people check off boxes that might be relevant to them. Like, so for example, do they have a YouTube channel? Do they have a podcast? Are they active on social media? If so, which channel? Are they in finance? Are they in health and wellness? Like learning about them is really important. Where do you live? What's your zip code? If I'm ever in town, do I know someone there? And the way I sell this is I say, hey, listen, Tell me, check off the boxes that are relevant to you, put in your address. I want to know about you so I can refer you business. Last week, I referred a roofer. The week before that, I referred an electrician. The week before that, I referred a Facebook ads guy. And I find that that's an effective way of getting people to give you their information, right? And by the way, I've talked a lot about AI on this channel. If you're into AI and marketing, you definitely want to subscribe. I don't know what you're doing if you're not. As we get more and more in depth into AI, the more you know about your prospects, the more you know about your consumers, the more information you have on people in your CRM, the more valuable your AI execution is going to be. So again, I think that the survey form is really important. Qualify / schedule a meeting. In this one, it's important to me and my clients that we're making sure that the people that actually get on your calendar are getting on your calendar because they want to buy something from you, not sell you something. And so again, the data that we get, the way that we write our copy and our emails are going to drive that. So what happened here? Just to kind of overview before I move into a little bit more of this workflow. Firstly, we meet someone, we set up a digital business card, we get them to scan it, they automatically get sent into our CRM. And let me actually create a new board on here, CRM. Okay, and we're gonna, you see how cool this is? I can just kind of like, if I need to add something to my workflow, if I need to remove something, I can easily kind of like move stuff around. So again, we're just kind of like building out our funnel. I'm gonna kind of catty-corner a little bit so the arrows are a little bit easier to see. Okay, so networking, scan my business card, nice to meet you, in the digital business card, into the CRM. They are tagged and then they are put into an email sequence. Okay, this is important. What else is happening here? Let me just make a couple notes about setting up your digital business card. You're going to want a headshot. You want a clear headshot. Heck, you can even use AI. Don't recommend using AI. If you don't know what to do, just take a picture of you with your phone here. That picture is really important because you're going to meet 50 people at this event, 100 people at this event. They're going to meet 50 to 100 people, and you want them to remember who you are. So I think having a clear headshot is good. Link to website, maybe phone number. I don't give out my phone number to everybody, but if I meet someone at a conference, I'm likely to give them my phone number, email address, link to website, link to socials, YouTube. And again, if you're using an app like HiHello, I'm just going to write HiHello here because I've tried a few and that's my favorite. You might be using another one and that's fine. But the key here is you want to make sure there's an API integration because you want every single person that you meet to automatically go into your CRM. Everyone who goes in your CRM is tagged as someone you met through networking. And then they're automatically sent into your nice to meet you email sequence. After they're done with the email sequence, then they're moved into your long-term nurture sequence. And what is the goal of our long-term nurture sequence? Goal of long-term, well, there could be multiple goals, but at the end of the day, what I really want to do is get on a sales call. And again, this is why the copy in your emails is really important because you want to make sure that someone who's getting on a sales call knows that they're getting on a call because they want what you do. They want what you do. And a big way that we do this here is we're sharing email 4 is testimonials. And again, your long-term nurture sequence, you just keep building on this and building on this and building on this. And then what happens is that at the end of your nurture sequence, at the very end, I'm just going to kind of draw on here. It's just going to circle people back to the beginning. Okay. That's it. So once they get to the end of like 50 emails, maybe you're sending like one email a week for a year, something like that. Then it circles them back to the beginning. I like to do that because you might make some changes to your first email about you. Your vision might change. Your business might change. You might have new offers. So anyway, we've got a sales call, and the sales call is going to lead to purchase. Could lead to a purchase. It could lead to a not now. Could lead to a hard no. All right. And then we're going to move people accordingly. You see, this is really not that complicated to set up. Really, the key is in the execution. But I just kind of want to show you the way that I'm looking at email marketing when it comes to networking, okay? Because, I don't want to be spending all my time doing sales. Because this is the problem, all right? This is what the majority of people, you've probably done this for years. You go to a networking event, you pass out business cards, you get business cards, you get home, and you kind of funnel through them. Like, do I remember who that person was? Kind of, sort of. Let me send them an email. Let me add them to an Excel spreadsheet. Let me add them to my CRM manually. No, we want to do all of that digitally, automatically. And by the way, you might be in a place, but one of the first things you want to do when you enter into a hotel or a conference center, make sure that you have internet on your phone. If you don't have good internet, you might want to try to connect to the Wi-Fi. It's very important you have internet. If you have no internet, your digital business card falls apart. You definitely want to have a backup in case this doesn't work. But I find that most places are going to give you solid Wi-Fi. Right. And then again, I freaking love this stuff. It's so amazing. So when they purchase, then that sends them to an email sequence where we try to upsell them or onboard them, make sure that they get a smooth experience. The first few days of clienthood are very important. And listen, this is how I'm setting up networking. This is how I'm using email automation to drive sales, to drive leads, to properly segment. Like I mentioned before, having a good survey form is really, really important. You want to get information and data on every single person. Listen, if you like this video, if you're more interested in driving more sales and more leads to your business, this is definitely a channel you want to subscribe to. We're talking about AI, we're talking about email marketing, we're talking about CRMs and automations. This is the kind of stuff that, well, it puts lead in my pencil. I get excited about it. I don't know what to tell you. So subscribe. And if you really want to see how I can work with you one-on-one, I'm happy to do that too. You can hit me up. I'll put my contact below at contact@marksavantmedia.com. In the meantime, go forth and conquer your next event. All right, I'll see you later. Peace.